Hi, I'm Geoff Dugopolski, but you can call me Big G. Today I'm going to demonstrate Mityvac's MV6844 Pressure Brake Bleeder. The kit comes with this pump and an adapter to fit the master cylinder of most European cars. Whenever you're working with brake fluid, make sure you have the proper safety equipment. I've got rubber gloves, safety glasses, I even have a fender cover to protect the car. Now we're ready to get started. Okay, first thing we need to do is connect the adapter that comes with the kit. It goes in place of the cap on the master cylinder. And it comes with a neat swivel head fitting on it so you can point it in a position where you can connect your hose. With this valve in the open position, I'm going to pump this up to about 10 pounds of pressure to make sure we don't have any leaks. I don't see any leaks around the master cylinder or hoses. Our gauge is holding pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and tilt this valve to relieve the pressure, and we're ready to add fluid. This particular vehicle calls for .4 brake fluid. I poured a whole quart into the pump, which should be enough to do this job. It's always a good idea to consult the service manual to see what the proper pump pressure should be. If you're unsure, 10 psi is a good place to start. So I'm going to pump this up until I get to 10 psi. And then the machine also comes with this hook, which makes it nice to hold everything level while you're bleeding the brakes. Now we're ready to lift the vehicle. I've securely lifted the vehicle. In this situation, I'm only bleeding one brake. If you're bleeding more than one brake, it's a good idea to check your service manual for proper sequence. I've also checked the bleeders on this car to make sure they open. That's another thing you should check before you get started. Now all we have to do is bleed the brakes. We'll put the wrench on the bleeder, and we're going to have a container to bleed our fluid into. Mityvac offers this one, which works really nice. Now we connect this to the bleeder, and we're ready to bleed. Well, I can see we have no air bubbles in the line, which means we're done bleeding. We've got good clear fluid. We can just go ahead and tighten our bleeder up, disconnect our bottle, and we're done. Well, we're done bleeding already. It's that simple. All I have to do now is to relieve the pressure in the tank, disconnect our hose and our adapter. And at this point, if you're low on brake fluid, it comes with this wand attachment. You can put that on the end of the hose, pump it back up and fill it from there. We look like we're pretty good on fluid, so I'm just going to put the cap back on. And then we're going to pump up the brake pedal and make sure we don't have any leaks. Remember, when you're done bleeding your brakes, make sure you properly dispose of your used fluid. Well, we're done bleeding the brakes at the wheels. I just need to make sure we don't have any leaks. I'm going to pump the pedal up here a couple times and then hold it for a few seconds. If the pedal doesn't drop, we should be in good shape. I got a good hard pedal here. So I'm going to go out to the wheel and make sure we don't have any leak at the bleeder, and we should be done. Well, I just got done checking the brake bleeder. I don't see any leaks there. Looks like it was a successful bleeding job done by the Mityvac Pressure Bleeder. Check it out. I recommend it. It's a good tool, and I'll see you next time. I'm Big G.